Yo, 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 we back! Welcome. Episode 2, everybody. In the first episode, we actually had to fight a few monsters back at the castle, and now we're here at Camp Kalanga, I think it's called. I already bought some equipment in the last episode, so we're going to just venture forth. We do have our comrades, but I believe we need to go this way once we have packed up everything. We're about to head into monster-infested territory, Captain. I trust you'll be able to make the necessary preparations. Are you ready to head out? Heck yeah, we're ready to head out. Get me out of there. Let me fight some more monsters. I do enjoy the first episode, so I hope you guys don't mind. Second episode here. We're heading to Kallenberg, and you can see here that we're in this nice little splendid area. Splendid, splendid. The gates of Kallenberg are within sight at last. And do I dare to hope that this fair town remains untouched? I fear not, your majesty. Do not look now, but I see signs of monsters making their way through the long grass towards us. And I doubt they're sneaking up like that to say hello. Looks like it wasn't just Arba after all. Then our task shall be to clear these fields of unfriendly beasts. Come, friends, to arms. So, if you're also new to this channel, I tend to do some voice acting, and I do apologize in advance. If you ever want to escape an encounter instantly, cast evac to make good your escape. To access the list, just open the menu, and don't worry, you won't lose any items, gold, or experience by beating an early retreat. I think we're good. I think it's just a simple... I'm looking at the map, I just realized there's red everywhere.
It is one of the nightmares that appeared after we defeated the dragon.
Oh my gosh, this thing again. He was in the last episode, this thing.
Somewhat different from the one we encountered in Arbor.
Oh my gosh.
You're right. It looks like that monster's guarding it.
Wait, if we could... Yes, of course. Come, we must defeat this creature.
Yeah, obviously, like what else do we want to do? Just leave it there? All right, so let's just go on and attack these monsters. We see some orange slimes. So in the last episode, guys, like I mentioned before, we were fighting these creatures, and these creatures are essentially friendly, actually. And what happened is they just all of a sudden went bad, which was cast by this, I believe, the main antagonist of this game. I do not know what the name is yet. Didn't tell us much information, just showed that it was there and it cast a bad spell.
No way. That weird portal thingy disappeared when you beat that monster.
Good eye, Aurora, good eye.
And their numbers no longer increase. It is as I thought. That creature was summoning them here.
No kidding. What do you think that big portal was there for?
That has to be it.
Oh my lord.
Okay, let's look around and make sure.
Where are you?
more like it.
There you are. Later. So I don't know what the main premise of this game is just yet, because in the last episode
Highly satisfactory.
there was a lot of, monsters, and they just gone bad. Like, essentially, from my understanding, is these monsters are actually, they're supposed to be friendly to humans. So with that being said, it's just that I was so confused at first.
Another more keeper. Come, we must defeat it and quickly.
But then when you start playing it, you start understanding that it's just more because of the main antagonist that casts a spell. In order to beat this game, you're supposed to just beat the main antagonist, which is, completely fair, makes sense, right? So what I'm going to do is maybe... What I'm thinking is, like, when I'm playing this game, I understand that the voice actors are doing their thing, because sometimes when I'm playing games, you might notice that I'm very new to this still. I've been doing this for a year, so I say that I'm very new, and I am. I still am learning. I actually recently figured out some more color schemes based off of YouTube's requirements. I did not know that was a thing, but now I have a better understanding. But with that being said, I'm always learning to do new things. So if you guys are also new to this, or are veterans, or have any suggestions, please let me know. I'm always welcome to hear what you guys have to say. I'm always trying to learn new things, so it's always nice to hear other people's suggestions and recommendations that I should take into consideration next time when I'm trying to do a video. Maybe I need to be more active with what I'm doing. Maybe I should show you more of the good things going on in the game, maybe less of the fights. I do tend to cut out in and out, so if you do see any skips, guys, it's not because I'm not showing you anything fun. It's just that I prefer showing you a few things that might not be just as repetitive as what I'm doing now. Let's destroy all the monsters. I don't think we can continue without destroying them. There's a gate there, but press circle when your tension gauge is full to high tension mode for a limited time. Well, frig it, right? There's no point. Let's go. All right. So I just read it quickly. I didn't want to show you everything because I think it's just a basic understanding. You are a lot stronger than you were without it. Okay, the monsters are beginning to flee. Maybe I didn't have to press it, but look what I can do. Ready? This was actually in the last episode that I used this thing called Coup de Grace, I think. And it just basically eliminated every single monster near my site. Now, will this be the same case? I don't know. It does, actually. Look at that. They all disappeared. Let's go. And you get some goodies in the bottom right. Royal soil is acquired. There's also a victory pose, apparently, every single time. Looks like that's all the monsters outside town cleared. Let's get inside and make sure everyone's okay in there. Wait, to charge him blindly would be both foolish and necessarily dangerous. Though the situation is urgent, acting without a carefully considered plan will aid us little. More haste, less speed, eh? There's a value in such judicious caution, lad. Very well, let's return to camp and make ready. No, I'm ready now. I bought a new sword. I'm ready to freaking dance. Oh my gosh, it's like you fight a little bit, you go back. I get it though, this is like their way of saying you can go back and heal, etc. What were those weird portal things? The monsters were practically pouring out of them. Night moss, was it? We witnessed their power in Arba too. Grr, if the land is rifle of night moss, then the situation is grave indeed. It is as the tales of my royal forebears warn. When nightmares cross the realm do rise, the light does fade and fading dies. The dark gates keepers summon seas of mindless monsters, souls deceased. The mindless monsters and the gatekeepers certainly seem too familiar for coincidence. Wait, so does that mean the whole world is in danger? That I cannot say. 'Tis an ancient legend and the lines between truth and myth are blurred with the passing of time. For now, all we must do is make haste and attempt to discover how gravely our realm is afflicted. Thank you. Alright, so in this game, they do tend to like kind of pour you everything that you've gained after the fight and entering like a camp, I assume. So it shows you what you earned. With that being said, let me go grab a shield. Alright, I'm ready to go. Let's freaking do this. That was actually a really easy fight. But I think what I want to do is head to like a boss battle. I think those boss battles tend to be actually very exciting. Gives you kind of like a new way of fighting creatures. In the last episode, I fought a dragon. And actually, I'll keep quiet.
Now, gird your loins, friends. We know not what lies beyond these gates.
Me. Let me go first.
Here too, just as we feared.
Well, this doesn't look too good. So what do we do?
Fear not. I have devised a winning strategy. We begin by falling back, thereby lulling the enemy into a false sense of security. When they lower their guard, we strike. Wait for my signal, and then we
On
advance.
second thoughts, forget it.
What?
What the frig? Who's doing that? That was freaking insane. Swipe them all out in one go. Or one go in this matter.
That was a close shave, wasn't it?
What the frig?
Confounded. My strategy did not account for the intervention of a third party.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. You really saved our bacon. Thank you so much.
We've yet to establish if this woman is friend or foe.
Charmed, I'm sure. I don't believe we've had the pleasure. I'm Isla, head of the Institute of Ingenuity. It's nice to meet you at last.
Your timing is impeccable as ever, my dear. We are in your debt.
Glad to be of service, Your Majesty. Oh, you're a jumpy one, aren't you? But I have to say, I like that in a man. Makes you all the more fun to dissect.
You mean to study me? I fear I may prove a rather complex case.
Ugh, get over yourself. She's joking, you idiot.
Oh, I never joke about my work. Why don't you pop by my lab one day and let me take a look at you? Brave Captain.
What? Wait, that's enough of that.
Jesus. What the heck is going
There will be
Oh
time
my
for that.
gosh.
But first, you must help us find our way around Caliban.
What the frig is going on?
This place, we shall have need of your incomparable talents.
Oh, it would be my pleasure, Your Majesty. Besides,
What the frig? Boomerang?
I'm not about to stand by and watch while these monsters dismantle this town.
This is a new character in our group, I think.
Oh, what would become of all my beautiful inventions? Shall we?
I can't tell if she's friend or foe still, though. The way she acts is kind of weird. Isla, was it? You're not really planning on taking Sophia back to your lab, are you? God, what am I saying? Thanks for helping us out back there. Ouch. I wouldn't miss the chance to help a little sweetie like you. I mean, a big, strong guardswoman, of course. Now, I do believe I promised you a tour of Kalimba. I fear it will be more of a tour of duty than a sightseeing tour. Very droll, lad. Very droll indeed. Now, you two, Isla's in charge. Do as she says or you'll regret it. All right, Isla, let's go. Oh my gosh. Why is there so many creatures all of a sudden that just shows up out of nowhere? Oh, this thing. Let's take this out. This thing keeps just summoning creatures. There's no way you should just, you know, leave this thing alone. Take it out, take it out, take it out quickly, guys. At least these monsters are kind of simple so far. I'm assuming as you play this game and you progress, these Maw Keepers will tend to keep coming. And I know they're talking. I do apologize. I don't like talking ahead of them, but I just want to get to the fray of fight, and I love talking while fighting, guys. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today is September 11th, 2022. Hopefully you guys are having yourselves a great Sunday. I am myself. It's a chill Sunday. I'm actually getting a new computer today. And I'm assuming when I get it, I'm going to have to play around with the specs a little bit. It's going to be a little bit stronger. Well, actually a little bit. It's going to be a lot stronger than my main computer right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be trying to make my quality of video gameplay better. And hopefully the rendering process doesn't take as long as it did for this last few series I did. Because some of the series do take longer to render, especially if there's a lot of fighting gameplay. For example, this game has a lot of fighting gameplay, right? Okay, there we go. So actually, I'm going to keep adjusting the volume a little bit of the voice acting because I realized I think that sounds a little bit better actually. Because I want them to talk, I want to hear it clearly, but because there's so many different types of sounds in the background, like there's a few different adjustments I can do with audio. One being like a jingle, I guess they call it, I guess is the in-game music, little like, I guess, fun, I don't know, music that they play in the background. But I'm not sure. Oh, nice hit there. And that creature's gone. That should be all of them, actually. Give me a second. I want to grab these little chest areas. If there is any. I don't know, actually. I'm looking for chests in this game because there tends to be a lot of chests.
Sorry, but it won't be quite that simple. We've more guests headed this way from outside town. Though it just so happens that outside town is exactly where one of my favorite inventions is pointed. Come on. I'll show you how it works.
Oh, follow Isla, sorry, excuse me. Isla's going this way. I just do see her running towards over there. And unfortunately, I can't go faster, but I think I can just roll. I don't know if roll is actually quicker. Who knows? Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I know this is episode 2, but I do appreciate any feedback you guys have on your way towards me. I do greatly appreciate any and all feedback, to be honest with you folks. Look at that. It pays to look around in JRPGs, my friends. You know how they are with JRPGs. You tend to have to walk around and then you see something, you're like, oh, we gotta get it. Because in games, and I mentioned this in many episodes, and I do apologize if this is the second time or third or millionth time you heard it, but I like to get all the trophies in game.
Here she is.
Ooh.
Spellcaster.
Can I go in there? Please.
Beautiful. Why don't you hop on and give her a try?
Sure. Let me hop on, please. There we go.
The monsters are crossing the bridge. Steady your aim.
They're all gone. Oh, there's a lot of them, actually. Another one.
Bullseye. Lovely work.
Thank you.
In the right hands, the spellcaster makes short work of any.
Ooh, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Of course they're beginning to flee. They're all gone. They're dead. All right, now what? Now what? It's reloading, I guess. That's why it's unable to be used right now.
Strategy is the key to victory.
Yes and no. Sometimes you just gotta go in with no strategy. Excellent. It seems all is quiet for now. Come, we must return to camp and discuss. Oh, don't tell me. Discuss strategies in long and excruciating detail, right? Ugh. Do we really have to? Oh, a strategy meeting. My favorite. Can I join in? I have a wee favor I'd like to ask you anyway. A favor? Sure. What can we do for you? Just a little guard duty, that's all. I'll explain more once we get back to your camp. Looks like these are actually the quests, and I did check there's actually some quests associated to these games. It's not just like head towards these different cities, different castles, etc. Right, let's get these introductions out of the way, shall we? Isla, head of the Institute of Ingenuity, as mentioned previously. And you are? Sorry, we are my manners. I'm Aurora, and this is Sir Fire. We're all captains of the Royal Guard. Well, you're certainly proved you're well qualified. You made swift work of those monsters back there. Poor confused dears. Anyways, as I mentioned, I have a favor to ask you. You see, there's a little something I need delivered to the city. And what might that be? Well, me and my team have been building a very interesting little ship these last few years. And all it needs now is one last vital component. a generator. We just finished moving the thing from the capital to the city gates when all the fuss started, and now the monsters are blocking the way to the institute. That generator is a product of more blood, sweat, and tears than you care to imagine, so... I see. You would have us defend the generator while you complete its delivery to the institute. Hehe, I'm glad you catch on quickly. Can I count on you for this little favor? Of course. That shouldn't be any trouble, alright? Right, Your Majesty? None whatsoever. This ship of yours may be just the thing we need to help us survey the state of the kingdom, Isla. Excellent. And once this little matter is dealt with, I'll be able to join you on your tour of inspection. I have plenty of other inventions besides the ship to show you. You'll not regret taking me along. Most heartening indeed. Then let the four of us journey together, united in our quest to restore order. All right, I guess that's actually one of the characters. I did read somewhere that she's actually one of the 13. I'm assuming this is 4 of the 13 we're seeing in front of us, actually. All right, you can switch the characters in the heat of battle by pressing R2. See, that's what I'm talking about. Finally, they show us some different ways. All right, she has something called Cold Fusion Attack. Unleashes a wintry whirlwind that swallows up. Okay. Royal Rumbler. Okay, a Warrior King. Makes sense. He's a beast, so this guy probably has a lot of more like brute mentality when it comes to that. And then we have our feisty and inventive fighter. All right, you know what? I think I could read all this and showcase this to you and just read it as I go, but I think it's better just to play and just showcase it while we're looking at it. And now that we have more characters, I'm a little bit worried because now I need to go and probably buy some more items, equipment, etc. for them. Let me go quickly see the keeper here and see what they have for items for them. So now this is what I was worried about, because now look at our gold and look at our, comrades. I don't know what's the big problem here. So I'm going to have to look a little bit around and see what's the big problem. So you know what I noticed? I did buy new weapons and stuff and I equipped them, but it seemed like it's not working because I did buy one of these and I equipped this Sir Fire. Am I wrong to say that once you use them once, you go back to your previously used items, such as what I have currently? If that's the case, then I have to be careful of how I pay because we don't have much gold. So I'm thinking we just keep going with this. I don't want to stop just yet because I feel like that last encounter was a lot of talking. And it was very, very quick to dispatch of all the enemies very, 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 very easily. But now that we have a new comrade in our squad, I kind of want to see what plays out when we go a little bit further into the story. I'm not just ready yet to call it quits though, so I want to get this generator back to normal. So this is a generator, eh? Well, don't worry, it's safe with us. Well, you've already cleared the town of monsters, so I'm hoping we won't have any trouble. Nonetheless, we can ill afford to be complacent. We still lack a clear picture of the monster's reach. Indeed, lad, which is why I have enlisted the aid of some of my most trusted guardsmen. Should any monsters dare to draw near, they'll taste steel, and plenty of it. Ha ha ha! Alright. Well, there's only one mob keeper. I'm happy to see that, but let's be honest, it's probably not the case. Allies whose fallen unconscious can be revived with I'm gonna call them a Drassel leaf, because I don't know how to pronounce the whole thing properly. So they're called Drassel leaves. Okay. So I can see that there's monsters left and right, but I'm not too worried with the amount of people in our squad. It's gonna be simple. I could switch out like this if I really, really wanted to, and just use other allies. So it all depends on how I want to play, right? But I'm really probably one of those people that like to go up and close and personal with the enemies. I feel like I'm hitting them more. I'm doing actually something different and doing more damage. I don't know how you guys play. Let me know how you guys play down below. What's your type of ordeal when you play these games? Do you like to go brew? Do you like to go in fighting? Do you like to sit back and start spamming, your arrows, your abilities such as that? Let me know because I play differently than you, I assume. So there's gonna be always these creatures. I don't think they're ever gonna stop.
Chief, we're detecting another space-time anomaly somewhere within the town.
Captain!
All right, so what I'm gonna do, oh my gosh.
Little something for you. It's only a prototype, but I'm fairly confident it won't explode. Without going into too much detail, it extracts the essence of defeated monsters and compresses it into something resembling a coin. You can use these coins, or monster medals, as I call them, to summon those same monsters to fight for you whenever you feel like it. Not bad, eh?
Look out!
What the frig? A slime ball. Oh, of course they have a medal. What are the odds?
So this is a monster medal.
Okay, time to put the theory into practice. Well, go on. Give your newfound friend a call.
So monster metals can be used to stem the tide of incoming foes in battle. Night moths have appeared to be the west and south of the generator. It's about to be an ambush from 2 different directions. If you focus all your attention on fighting the monsters from the night moth to the west, you'll leave the generator wide open to attacks from the south. In scraps like these, you can summon a minion to protect a particular route for you by using a monster metal. Minions summoned using monster metals will continue to fight in the same spot until their HP runs out. By taking advantage of the helping hand they offer, you can free yourself up to focus your efforts on the remaining night moth. Using monster metals smartly should see you safely through all the matter of sticky situations. Now, hurry up and protect that generator. Alright, makes sense.
That can capture defeated monsters and bend them to our will. This is a discovery indeed.
Alright, I'm gonna do that and go over here and use these ones. And just fight these ones. Okay, I think this is the route they want us to take. Just summon one and just go hard in the other group and just making sure you can stop them from attacking your generator. This is gonna be very, very simple. I just want to fight the ones close by so that I don't leave it kind of unattended because the Maw Keeper is over here. But we're kind of making leeway here. They're all pretty much done here. And then the Maw Keeper is by himself. Very easy. Let's dispatch them quickly here.
Why not give it a glance when you have a moment?
So we picked up a slime metal here. So I think in this game, I don't know how this game plays out. I think actually I read it has 50 achievements. So sorry, trophies. They have 50 trophies. So I'm assuming some of them will be like collectibles. Some of them will be more in the lines of just making sure that you have like the proper medals. I'm gonna throw this one out here too. And yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna play this out. I think it'll be very simple. I want to take this out quickly. There's another medal there. I want to grab that quickly. Let me just move some of these slimes out of the way. There we go. And this Maw Keeper is almost done here. So then we can move over to the other Maw Keeper. And then we don't have to worry about them anymore. One is down for the count, folks. Let me go grab this medal here quickly. And then we can go progress to the other one. And I think we're good to go. So we got a she slime here, actually. I think every time you get a new slime, it actually tells you you got a new slime. Because before it wouldn't tell you anything. Here comes the last wave. That's fine. They're all gone now. We're going to be dismantling them as we go through. It's going to be very simple. Just get out of my way. You're done. Infernal Slash. There's a freaking golem. Holy crap. I want to use my ultimate ability here, actually, because I don't know if this is the last little bit of this sequence, because I think it's just going to be something really simple, and then we're good to go, really. I should have used this earlier. I completely forgot I had this ability. I don't know why I don't use it often. And then I can just use this and obliterate everyone. I don't think this is going to kill everything, because it kind of be OP, though. Imagine just using it every time, and then the boss is down for the count. I think, if anything, this is just going to do a lot of damage like that. You saw that? I think they're still standing, some of them. And then that's gone. Golem's gone here, and that should be it in terms of all the creatures. I see some that are left here. They might be fleeing. That's how they at least say it to us. Creature's gone. This creature's gone here. Okay, now I think we're good to go. We have the generator. And I think those are all the creatures we dispatched. I do see a slime there. I want to grab it. Okay, never mind. It's gone. All right, the generator is good to go. Let's get out of here.
My strategy was flawless.
It was okay. But now we have a different victory post with everyone. That's pretty good. I like that better. Wow, monsters fighting on our side? This is brilliant. It's like the good old days. Well, almost. Sadly, it doesn't last long. If we really want these things to go back to how they were, we need to get to the bottom of what's been behind all the recent disturbances.
Oh, really? I thought things might finally be able to go back to normal.
Do not be disheartened, Helix. That our former friends can be brought back to their senses at all is a sure sign that a solution to our problem exists.
You really think so? Great. Then let's get trying our hardest to fix everyone. I'm going to do everything I can.
Now then, enough about monsters' coins. Let's move on to more immediate matters, shall we? We managed to get the generator back to my lab. Let's head back to camp for a rest and leave things in the capable hands of my researchers for now, shall we? We shall. That's pretty good. I think that was an easier quest because I think it was more simple when you understand what's the premise of the mission, because previously we were just attacking creatures. Thanks, everyone. The generator is safe and sound. We wouldn't have done it without you. There is no need to thank us, dear girl. We can hardly have left you high and dry. Yeah. And besides, it is your monster's medal that really saved the day. Though our victory is encouraging, I cannot help but be troubled by the monster's behavior. Why would they be compelled to attack the generator? That's a good question. Perhaps they were drawn to the energy it gives off. I'll have to look into that one. But for now, let's focus on the task at hand. Once the generator is safely inside the Institute, we'll have all we need to start traveling the world in style. You'll not regret helping me with this, I promise. Cool. Sounds simple enough. Everyone's getting experience points, and thankfully they don't start from 1. They all seem like they get a good amount of XP, but skill points and gold, at least we all keep it. And then spoils. Well, everyone, I'm going to call it a video here. I do appreciate you guys enjoying this one. We got a new friend in Isla. We found a reason to travel more. We can actually use something that Isla has been working on, and we can travel around the world, which helps us and probably makes it easier for us to move around. Well, everyone, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let me know how you like it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.